It is the best day of the week. Happy Saturday, happy college football day, and welcome to another Cruel Fan video where we are breaking down week 8 in the college football season and then looking ahead at week 9. So I want to start off by saying never bet the over in the Big Ten. Come on. 9 overtimes. 9 overtimes between Penn State and Illinois, and they still don't come close to hitting the over. Now, yes, of course, the overtime rules changed this year. After the first OT period, it goes to a 2-point conversion showdown where basically you can only get 2 points per possession. That didn't stop Penn State or Illinois from scoring a ton. They couldn't get into the end zone from 2 yards out. So they are at 16-16 for forever in this game. The over, or the total, I should say, is set at 46.5. They end up winning this game, Illinois does, 20-18. Tough to watch. I mean, sloppy football at its finest. They combined for just 38 points in 9 overtime periods. Needed to get to 46.5. Couldn't do it. Unreal stuff. You know you don't bet the over in the Big Ten because statistics show you that the defenses are so much better. I'm going to go, no. The offenses were just that bad in this Penn State-Illinois game. Couldn't score from 2 yards out on so many different tries. Really embarrassing stuff. Another crazy overtime game, Harvard taking on Princeton. Big rivalry game. If you didn't know they had football teams, they sure do. 5 overtimes, but here's the issue. Most Harvard kids were probably head in a book in the library. Well, the refs did not have their heads in the book in this one because they screwed Harvard on a bad call in one of the overtime periods. Ended up extending the game. Princeton goes on to win. After the game, the officials of the Ivy League say, hey, we messed up. Harvard should have won the game. Of course, they're not going to change the outcome. That's not how it works. But Harvard getting screwed in a 5 overtime game, that hurts. That derails a season. I couldn't tell you what the record of Harvard is, but that sucks. Couple teams that impressed me. Ole Miss. Yeah, they got their doors blown off by Alabama a few weeks ago, but they bounced back with a resilient win against LSU. And sure, the Tigers are in a weird spot because we should mention Ed Orgeron is out. Won't be the head coach at LSU next season. He's going to finish this season out, but he's gone. So a lot of distraction there for LSU, but Ole Miss just came in, pounded them, and they are an impressive team. They're ranked number 10 right now. Sure, they're probably not going to get past the really great teams like Georgia or Alabama. They already got beat by Alabama. I would love to see them versus Kentucky, though. See what that matchup would look like. They've got Auburn this week. It should be a good game. And then the other team that impressed me was Kansas. Absolutely giving Oklahoma the scare of a lifetime. So fun to watch Oklahoma scatter and be afraid. And so hats off to the Jayhawks. Really nice little outcome there. They didn't win, but you have to be pretty impressed with what they did. So let's look ahead at week 9. Top moves in the top 25. From number 3, that's where Alabama goes from number 4. They're moving up. So even despite that one loss, it doesn't really matter. Number 7, Oregon. Don't look now, but they are rising in the rankings. And who knows, maybe they make a run to the Rose Bowl. Maybe they make a run to the Pac-12 championship and win and put up a good argument, at least for the college football playoff. Number 13, Wake Forest, who thought they would be the ACC powerhouse in the top 25 this year. Not me, but I'm enjoying all of it. And then Oklahoma State, I want to talk about 2 Big 12 teams real quick. Oklahoma State dropping from 8 to 15. Tough loss to Iowa State. A game where they were not favored despite playing an unranked team. They were on the road. Iowa State took care of business. And then number 16, Baylor. They have a bye week and they move up 4 spots. I love it. And then that's where we cap our top games of the week. Baylor taking on Texas should be a fantastic game. Are the Bears for real, or are they just stringing together some okay wins? This is the true test. Taking on Texas, a team that has their number for the most part, could be the last trip to Waco for the Longhorns. Going to be a fun and exciting game. Does Coach Dave Aranda have what it takes to go to a school like LSU? This might be the opportunity for everybody in the nation to get their look. And then the other game that I'm really interested in is Michigan State-Michigan. In-state rivalry, a top 10 matchup, the only one this week. Should be a fantastic game. Michigan State, with all those transfers, has impressed. And I think Michigan fans are just going, when does the letdown come? When is it going to come where we just get screwed over completely? And it might be this week in the big house. My favorite bet, though, this one, who knows? It's that Michigan State game over 50.5. Both offenses are rolling. Michigan State has allowed a ton of points to some weird teams on defense, and so I think Michigan can exploit them there. Should be a great week in week 9. Week 8 was fun to watch. Hopefully we don't have so many overtimes. I'm exhausted. We'll talk to you next week.